warned about it. Lie to them. Tell them we're a lot of fun to watch.
I know it's off. I don't want it to film me.
Right? Like that. Really, it's off? You see the little red blinking light?
Tony and I spent a night in the closet during Andrew.
Yeah, you probably don't want to tell people that.
Hey everybody, we're here on the farm back at Florida Exotic Fish Sales. We've got a load of fish here. We've been waiting around all day for. They're from Lake Tanganyika. They got, as usual, held up at the airport. So Joel's fixing his hair, so in case he becomes part of the picture. And we're going to get to unloading it here. Usually this thing comes in the middle of the night and we're having to deal with darkness, but we're lucky today. It's going to get it done before it's dark. So we got everybody coming around here to help us do it. I'm just going to pull these boxes out. This is where they're going over, either in the warehouse or over in the tanks. We put fish right into tanks, trophies, fillets, things like that.
And just a reminder, Rick, we're not going to do a play-by-play here. We're going to set the cameras up, and that way it just kind of gives everybody an idea of our operation. We've got a couple of GoPros that we're going to set up, and then we've got another 35mm that we'll take some photos.
Right.
But
okay, but we got to get, there's 2 bags of micropinnis in there. That's sex phosphate. Okay. Micropinnis? Okay. Now, those are gold sex fasciatus, and they go box 12 8.
well, that went pretty quick, Rick.
Yeah, it did. With 4 guys, it does, or 5 guys. Does it stay on there? Do you know what they are? Number? 11-8.
Rick, just a little narration before we start inventorying. Why are all these boxes set up like this?
Well, these each tank's got the type of fish, 11-8, yeah. That they are, and now we're going to make sure that when they're in the right place, before we dump them out. So what we're going to do is, for example, this is gold sex fasciatus, and these are gold sex fasciatus, so we're going to put them in here.
Show us one. Sweet, right out of Africa.
And now these are going to go here. And then what we do is we just take this empty carton, set it up here, get it out of our way. This is box number 15. So if I look at box 15, it goes into 12-9. These should be red cheek trophies. So cut them open. And we're going to do that for everything. And then just check them out before we let them go. I'm not good at this. Let's open them up. You are, Glenn. Since your camera.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have Rigo grab this and do it.
So just tell them to go around and open them all.
Yeah. Watch fingers. Watch fingers. Watch fingers.
Okay.
You want to cut them open?
Salvador, just all down the line. Don't take the fish out. These are red cheeks, and there. What box is this? Box number 15. Box 15. Trophies red cheek, 12-9. There's the little styro floating right there.
So what we'll do, guys, is we'll unbox every single box, put them in the water. The acclimation is so important for these. They've been in transit for close to 36 hours.
More than that.
more than that.
And all we'll do is if we find a bag that's a problem, box 11. Let's see. Petrochromis. Yucky. So these are individually packed.
Beautiful. Look at the dots.
These are Petrochromis travasi.
Awesome.
This is one of my favorites. But we'll let them sit for a while unless we see a problem child. And probably, I would say that this temperature is right on. But if you've got a problem bag, it doesn't matter if the temperature's right on or not. You deal with it right then. It's better to have them get a little temperature change than it is to sit in the bag where these are nice, very nice. Oh! Okay. Very good, guys.
That's how we roll here at Florida Exotic. It took us all of, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes to get everything unloaded. But as you can see, we have everything acclimating now. We have 14 or 15 vaults. Ooh, is that Tamala? Tamala's walking out here. Anyway, all this is acclimating. We have a variety of species in the warehouse that we are going to go in and do the exact same thing to. There's Rick adding a little bit of special sauce to help with their acclimation.
No, take that in when you go in.
What's that,
That
Rick?
label thing.
All right, we'll be back. We're gonna go into the warehouse.
Yes, Rick.
Say hi, Tam.
I know it's off. I don't want it to film me.
Right?
Why you like that?
Really, it's off? You see the little red blinking light?
It's blinking.
All right, thanks, guys. Mañana, mañana.
See you Thursday.
See you Thursday.
Box 1. Box 1. Fit blue flash. 6 bags. Go. Where's our cart? Want to grab those two? Yeah. Or you can start another box. Box 2 is 2 things. That is the shell and the silo.
Yeah.
Okay. All of those are? Let me cover my face so you can't see me drinking.
Let's see what kind of a sunset we have today. Normally this time of year we have some awesome sunset.
It's not, maybe it will be, but what it is the gas is, the Everglades is, if you drive that way 10 miles, you're going to be in the Everglades. And we get these Everglades gas sunsets, kind of like you'd get in, never mind, if you had the proper lighting at certain times of your I better not say anymore. I'm having too much fun with this video stuff. There's one of my friends that decided it had to come in here. That means it had to walk around the whole farm and get in here. Now tomorrow, we will chase him to a corner, get one of our biggest nets, put it over him, and drag him out of here. We don't have to do that, but we do it. I don't have anything to cut these open with you.
No, they've got 2 more tanks to do, and then...
Okay.
Actually, you know what? What do I have in my back pocket?
Oh, scissors.
Scissors.
I'd rather do the scissors anyway.
Sorry for the bad light, guys.
But sometimes we work in here in the dark. Oh, look at the sunset's getting good. Get back over the other side of me, Glenn. You can just barely see it by the lychee tree.
Very nice.
We sometimes have to do this in the middle of the night. And you see over here, we have hanging lights. Now, I'm not real fond of it because I was taught that water and electricity don't mix. Nice. These are Foe. I believe that Foe used to be Furcifers. But in the name of renaming fish, it became Foe. But I sometimes would bet something, not a lot of money, because there's people out there that know.
So Rick, explain to us, as you're opening these bags, our thought process on how we're taking these fish out and why we're doing it this way.
Well, this is actually 300 gallons of water. And we don't believe in dripping on fish, because when you do it, there's a whole process that happens. The nitrogen cycle changes and it spikes, and there's Tama hiding. And it spikes and it damages them. It may not kill them on the spot, but it damages their organs. So even though this little minuscule amount of water won't amount to much in here, we don't care. We're not going to do it. We're going to let them go. That's why we hand pull them out. I don't pour them. I'm imagining, if I'm not correct, that most of these littler fish are females, but I can't tell right now. But if there are that many females, that's cool, because these fish right here, they're best in colonies. Most of these fish we try to get in 1 to 2, 1 to 3, because weird on Tanganyikan fish, people want to breed them. Malawi fish, nobody wants even a female anymore. It's very sad. Except a few people realize that if you have some females in your mixed peacock tank, it's a little bit better for color. Tomorrow, first thing, we'll come out here, assess damages. This should be a big male.
Let's take a look.
Hard to see it, but
beautiful.
It's a male.
No,
yep.
We see it.
And then we're going to feed these guys to get them cranked. So we're going to feed them, everybody that can handle it. We picked up live big brine shrimp. And by being picked up, there's a company in Key Largo that sells it. So Tony went and got 3 bags. We'll feed all the fish that handle it, want it. Trophies, we'll start them right off on our Extreme 1.5. They usually love it. Remember my caution when we were checking? Oh, we didn't use that video, did we? We didn't use that video of me doing the Petrochromis because I was leaning over talking, and I talk all the time, looking the other way, so now I got to wear this hairy cat. What's it called?
A dead kitten.
A dead kitten. I want to be careful what I call it.
Hairy cat. Well, yeah,
Hairy
that's
cat.
we'll make it a t-shirt. Rick and his hairy cat.
Well, I think some places we might go, we might get in big trouble. But the sunset's starting to happen over there. I'm telling you, sometimes these things are outrageous. This is Joel, first time unloading these fish. If there's any problems tomorrow, it's coming out of his paycheck, and he don't make much money anyway. But we like him here because of his hair. This guy can grow hair that long in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I'm gonna go for
Like a
hair,
chichillo pet.
I'm gonna go for a hair transplant. I was gonna use Joel. I used to have hair. I'll show you some pictures sometime of me when I was a hippie. In fact, I'm gonna tell you a story when I'm talking about Africa, but Andy and I, when we, I'll tell it to you now, I'll retell it to you. And if you want to skip it, hit the skip button on the video. Haha, there's no skip button. But we flew into London, spent a couple days there. Then we got on a plane, flew into Blantyre. We get to Blantyre, beautiful, get off the plane. A little policeman looking guy comes over to us and he says, "Are you guys, thanks for taking my garbage can away, Tony.
Turn the other way.
Are you guys staying here or are you moving on?" No, we're here for a while. Okay, well then you have to go with me. Uh-oh. This guy's heard about us. That we're naming fish for stupid stuff. They take us in and kill us. Anyway, took us to the barber shop. Had to get our hair cut.
Wait, what?
What? Yeah. There's some, you know, you go to other people's countries, you gotta live by what they do. There's strict rules for dress. Women in Malawi walking down on those streets, like walking down Blantyre, had to wear skirts and stuff that were down to their ankles. I seem to remember.
How long was your hair back then?
Oh man. There were times when I was going to Florida State, when I was a real hippie. I had really long hair. I went to classes barefoot. Oh yeah.
You were a trailblazer, Bureau.
No, everybody had long hair, hippie. Let me have one of those things. But I bet there was times when my hair was down to
He would
here.
have been better in Berkeley.
I had hair
So how short did you have to cut it?
to their length. Not to their length, but over my ears. And if I can find pictures of videos of me walking around that, I had a bunch of film of me, 35 millimeter, but lost it in Andrew. Tony and I spent a night in the closet during Andrew.
Yeah, you probably don't want to tell people that.
Yeah, I thought, listen to what I thought. We were under a mattress.
Yeah, you
And I
definitely
thought-
don't want to tell
And
people
everybody knew that Tony and I were really tight. And I said, we're gonna be found dead here under a mattress in this closet. But this clown was sleeping. He was fast asleep. Things were hitting, it's the house he lives in now, things were hitting it. I swear the roof was moving.
The roof was moving,
and he
up
was
and down.
And he was sleeping. He was sleeping. So the eye went over us. Boy, these rabbit holes I'll go down. The eye went over us, so we went outside, and Tony had this, back then it was this gigantic dish, satellite dish.
The older dishes.
And he says, "This ain't bad at all. This is not bad at all." Well, we were in the center of the eye. Then the rest of it came. And I'm telling you something, when we got up, we had a pine tree grove up front. There wasn't a pine tree that wasn't cracked in half.
There wasn't any leaves on any trees.
We got, yeah, but the whole lime grove next door to us, 25 acres, was gone. And we took off about 6 in the morning, in the van, and we just headed north because we needed PVC. Everything was broken. Boom. We were all on the ground. And we had to go all the way to West Palm.
No, it was further than
Boat?
that. It was 3.5 hours up the road.
We had to go way up the road because everybody thought the hurricane was going to hit north, and it kept moving south, south, south. So they had sent all their employees home, so everybody was closed. We bought every piece of PVC we could find. We hit Burger King. We bought 3 Whoppers. Tony back then ate a Whopper in 3 bites. 3 bites. I was barely nibbling on mine, and his first one was gone. Got back here, probably what, 8?
Yeah.
I was ready to give up. Tony said, no, no, no. And we put it back together, started up these little pumps we had, and we were running water by midnight. And every hour and a half, one of us would take turns, would go out and change, put gas in it, put oil in it. And those things were red hot. They're red hot. And the miracle of it is, here's another rabbit hole, that I found a 21 horsepower Suzu diesel water pump that couldn't be shipped out of mine. It was supposed to go to South America. At TradeWiz, they said, yeah, you can have it. We picked it up. We had a guy come put it in. His name was Michael Hunt, correct?
Yeah.
Michael Hunt.
But tell them how long the power was out.
What? Well, yeah, I will. That's another rabbit hole. Don't get me started. We had that thing going in 5 days. We had the diesel in. I swear to you, as I stand here in front of you, and thank the Lord for it, as far as I'm concerned, when Michael Hunt started that diesel up, both those little pumps seized up, correct, Tony? Both the other pumps seized up. I mean, I'm talking about you could not pull the starter rope on them. They were seized up. And we had the diesel running, and we didn't have power for 47 days. That's it.
We're running out of daylight, Rick.
Look at the sunset.
Beautiful.
We're gonna go inside and unload those fish. They look nice, both of them. Okay.
All right, well,
Yeah, let's just kind of go down through and let's wrap this up. Just kind of tell everybody what we're doing here.
These fish in here, they're kind of, I don't know what the word is, jumpers, etc. So we're going to put them in here, and we've covered the front of the tank so they can't see it. And as we go into each tank, we're going to screen them, because we do not need for them to jump crazy. Because if they jump and hit that below us, there's no way they're coming out of that. There's creatures down there. Well, I need a net. These guys are too small for me to.
Well, I'm gonna go get our cart. I'm gonna get off
Dump
of this.
that, swing that. Just pull the bottom of the bag so it lets it out. These are the only fish I think I might need.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up the other GoPro and let's do the normal way we do it.
Okay.
And just that way you can get us as we're doing this. Then you come around. Okay, who was it? Was it Nelson? Who?
Mr. Wilson. No.
Or Wilson. It was Wilson.
Wilson. But anyway, see
If
what
you
we're
touch
doing.
the back of it, you'll see the.
See what we're doing. Oh,
he's sleeping.
And what we got here is a box with a little. Don't go so fast. With a little chip cut out of it so that we could. The fish are coming out in water. They're not coming out dry. And we don't have to worry so much about jumpers. Hey, get them in the water. Don't go so fast here. We don't have to worry about jumpers yet because they're floating in here and they've reduced the amount of water in the tank. So, they're not going to be a problem.
Those are Cyprichromis blue flash.
Cyprichromis blue flash. We did a whole thing here on Cyprichromis, how to breed them. Now here we got Philo. I don't even know what these are. These are new fish for me. It's a cat, type cat. We may not want to use that net.
Baby net, baby net.
Baby net, baby net. This is my first coat.
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark,
But these are
They're really pretty.
cool cats.
Actually, they look like flatheads.
Yep. Okay. Let's don't let them dry out. I've had a long trip. A really long trip. And then they come here and they have to deal with me.
We know what a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Oh, let me see if I can come up with another story while I'm standing here working.
My knife?
Don't eat. We're done. Glenn's got to get his knife back. That knife cannot be. He can't find it anymore.
Ransom.
Yeah, 150 I'd consider it.
What happened? Those are 150 bucks to find one? What? Let me show the camera of it. Show a picture of it.
This
Slow down, everybody. Don't.
is one of the best knives that was ever made by Husky. It's all metal, and the blade doesn't flip out. You just push this down, and the blade comes out. But for fish farm work, cutting boxes, everything else, it's the best knife out there. They've discontinued it. You can find this knife on eBay.
Hey, Glenn, are you getting some kind of royalty?
Are you gonna let me tell my story, or are you gonna interrupt me? The last one I saw on eBay was like 140 bucks. So, Husky.
And I want one.
I mean,
Is it still filming?
we're running out of juice. Okay, you're gonna have to say goodbye, Rick, because we're down to the last percentage.
Of your bad.
Say your
everybody listen.
outro.
Now remember, I've been looking for one of those knives for a
Jibber
while.
jabber.
No, over here. Hey! This guy doesn't
I think I lost my eardrum on that one.
If this guy goes next door, who the heck put him here?
All right,
That's the battery.
you're running out of battery, Vero.
Hey,
Not me personally.
jibber jabber.
Say goodbye now.
I hate to say goodbye. I've been having a great time with you guys. Remember, subscribe, like us, comment, and tell your
maybe
friends
share.
about it. Tell your friends about it. Lie to them. Tell them we're a lot of fun to watch. Okay, bye everybody.